A very good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss our topic, that is adrenergic blocking agents. Adrenergic blocking agents, also known as adrenergic antagonist or sympathetic blockers or adrenergic blockers. Okay. So first of all, we should know about the adrenergic blockers. Adrenergic blockers are also called as anti-adrenergic drugs or sympatholytics. Adrenergic blocking agents prevent the response of effector organs to endogenous as well as exogenous adrenaline and noradrenaline. Okay, these drugs block the action of adrenergic drugs at alpha or beta adrenergic receptors. Many types of adrenergic antagonists are used, and several of these are clinically useful in medicine, particularly in the treatment of cardiovascular diseases. These drugs that decreases the amount of norepinephrine released as a consequence of sympathetic nerve stimulation, as well as drugs that inhibit sympathetic nervous activities. Okay, by suppressing sympathetic outflow is also widely used in medications. Almost all of these agents Almost all of these agents are competitive antagonists in their interaction with either alpha or beta adrenergic receptor, and one exception is phenoxybenzamine, an irreversible antagonist that bind covalently to alpha adrenergic receptors. Okay, these are due to important structural difference among the various types of adrenergic receptors. Selective beta 1 antagonist drugs are used to act on the heart, and selective beta 2 antagonist drugs are used to act on the respiratory system. Okay, so now come to the next point. Adrenergic blockers bind to the adrenergic receptors and prevent the action of adrenergic drugs. They may block alpha and beta receptor or both. They are drugs that produce their pharmacological effect primarily by preventing the release of noradrenaline from sympathetic nerve terminals. These drugs produce their effect by stabilization of the neuronal membrane or the membrane of the storage vesicles. Now come to the next related topic of the adrenergic blockers, that the classification of the adrenergic blockers. The classification of the adrenergic blockers is classified into the adrenergic blocking agents are classified into two categories, that is alpha adrenergic blocking agents and beta adrenergic blocking agents. And alpha and beta adrenergic blocking agents are divided into both subcategories. Number one is alpha adrenergic blocking agents are classified into two subcategories, that is non-selective alpha antagonist and selective alpha antagonist. Now this one, alpha adrenergic blocking agents. Alpha receptor antagonists block the adrenergic responses mediated through alpha adrenergic receptors. Some of them have selectivity for alpha 1 and alpha 2 receptors. Now the classification or subclasses of the alpha adrenergic blockers. Non-selective alpha antagonist. This class produces alpha 1 and alpha 2 blockage Antagonism of alpha 1 adrenergic impulses to the arterioles decreases vascular resistance, thus tending to the lower the blood pressure, okay, and causes a pink warm skin and nasal and conjunctival congestion. Okay, they are used in the treatment of the peripheral vascular disorder. For example, phenoxybenzamine, phentolamine, and tolazine. These are the drugs which are related to the alpha adrenergic blockers, which comes into the non-selective subcategory. And number 2 is selective alpha antagonist. Alpha 1 blockers should be useful for the same disorder and as are the non-selective alpha, but they are approved only for the treatment of hypertension. For example, prednisone, birazosin, methoxysaccharide, and yohimbine. These are the drugs which are comes under alpha category but comes into the selective antagonist. Okay, now come to the second classification, second class of the classification, that is beta adrenergic antagonist. Beta blockers are drugs that block the action of catecholamine mediated through the beta receptors. Adrenergic antagonists are divided into again two subcategory, that is non-selective beta antagonist and selective beta antagonist. Beta blockers, non-selective beta antagonist drugs such as propranolol, nadolol, pindolol, and timodazole suppress both beta 1 and beta 2 adrenoreceptors mediated responses. These type of drugs which are used to decrease the force of myocardial contraction, treatment of hypertension, and useful of in the migraine headache. Okay, now come to the second one is selective beta 1 antagonist. Drugs like acebutolol and atenolol, metoprolol, prectolol, and tolamol. These type of drugs which comes under into the beta adrenergic antagonist. And after then this we are having a third category which comes under into the adrenergic blockers, that call is partial agonist beta antagonist. Okay, partial agonist beta antagonist. These type of drugs which are like oxprenolol, acebutolol, and pindolol. Okay, it also causes some stimulation of beta adrenoreceptors. This type of drugs which comes under in this category. This is the classification of the adrenergic antagonist. This one. Thank you.